what time it is, man. Rapanalytics, we in the building today, man. Your favorite campaign, presidential worthy. Please vote for me. You know we got some shit to talk about tonight, man. Special guest interview, but you know I gotta go ahead and spin that bin one time. Holla at him.
You already know what's going on, man. Ethan in the building, man.
Yeah.
Rapanalytics, we back.
Always.
Happy Friday, man.
Yeah.
What's going on? We made it through another week.
We did.
Weekend is here.
It's
game night. Special guest. We lit.
Let's do it.
Stop playing, man. You know what it is, man. It's your boy, Nino, man. Every Friday, 7 to 9, stop playing. We got a dope artist in the building tonight, man. Shouts out to all the artists that's fucking with us.
Yeah.
We got one straight from Cincinnati tonight.
Huh?
Understand it's going down, man. It's Rapanalytics, man. Big Nino.
Huh?
Stop playing with it. Big Rapanalytics, man.
Yeah.
#1 media in Atlanta right now. Stop playing, man. Introduce yourself. Let's go, man.
Man, it's Jailbird, Issy, the heartbeat of the trenches, the golden child.
Oh, let's go.
Yes,
Stop
sir.
playing, man. We got Jailbird.
No, he need to talk loud.
Yeah, talk loud.
My bad.
Yeah.
No.
Y'all heard me?
Yeah.
For sure. Long live the realest one, man. Jailbird, Issy, the golden child, the heartbeat of the trenches. You know, we coming.
Understand what we got going on tonight, man. Rapanalytics, man. We got Jailbird, Izzy in the building. Understand, nigga. Heart of the trenches, nigga. Golden child.
Let's get into
Slash
that,
Daddy
bro. We
Murphy,
gotta get
man.
into that already.
Just the name alone.
Yeah. Heartbeat of the trenches. Talk about that, man. How we get to that point?
Well, I got the heartbeat of the trenches from, it's a name that I got from the streets. Like, when I started making music, people just gave me that nickname. A person gave me that nickname. And I
This
just
shit was given, nigga.
Huh?
ran with it, and I just, you feel me? I embraced it. And
Yeah.
I named my first album, The Heartbeat of the Trenches.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
And I got the Golden Child title from my pops that passed away. He used to call me the Golden Child.
Oh, that's what's up.
You know, all the titles I got, I ain't give them to myself. I got them from the people. From
Salute to that, bro. Yeah. Salute to
Understand,
that.
nigga. You don't make your name, nigga. The people give them to you.
Right.
Understand that. Real shit. Coming from Cincinnati, man. I was gonna ask you where you came from, but understand we already tuned in, man. Jailbird, Izzy in the building. Hella from Cincinnati, man. He right here in the A, man. Fucking Rapanalytics. We got Moss in the building, man. Moss Studios right now. Coming from Cincinnati, man, to Atlanta, man. Give us that upbringing in Cincinnati. Talk to me.
I mean, I'm guessing Cincinnati ain't too different from the other trenches, you feel me, around.
That's some real shit.
You feel me? I ain't gonna exaggerate nothing. I ain't gonna downplay nothing. So it's the ghetto, it's the trenches. You know, you got bad, you got good. You feel me? You got the ugly, you got the beautiful.
Right.
So I'm here to try to highlight the beautiful part of the trenches.
Okay.
That's my mission. So, you know, Cincinnati ain't too much different from any other hood that I done traveled to.
Okay.
You know, we just trying to get money, trying to come up. That's about it.
Cincinnati, man, same shit. Understand the trenches might be the same. I mean, just your upbringing in Cincinnati. I mean, because obviously, you know what I mean, you had to be on both sides of it, not just saying the music side of it,
For sure.
but also living the life of it, to be able to relate it to the people that's already in it.
Facts.
Can we give us that? Give us that little part of it before the music. What was Jailbird Izzy before the music?
Right.
So before the music, they used to call me D Rose. You feel me? They used to,
Oh, you was out there balling?
We're not. He had the rock, man. He had the rock.
Right.
What they say?
Shut your ass up.
No, stop.
Yeah.
before the music, they used to call me D Rose, and it wasn't for playing basketball. It was for me stuff that I ain't proud about.
Okay.
But,
We ain't got to speak on that.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Allegedly.
Yeah. Right.
Facts.
Allegedly.
But for me, I've been in the streets since a young boy. You feel me? I caught my first case. I was 14. House arrest, an ankle monitor. Got expelled from school from when I was 15.
Okay.
When I was 16, allegedly under investigation for a murder, and then I went back and went to jail for a robbery. I did 9 years. I'm just coming home last year. From
Let's
doing
go,
9
man.
years.
Let's go.
So,
Shit, man. Welcome home.
Yeah, man, definitely welcome home, bro. Salute, and you on your shit.
facts.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just trying to, you know, I don't really got to talk about my story too much because the people who know me, they know the story.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but now, coming from that, shoot, I'm trying to show y'all the beautiful side. You feel me? I'm trying to show y'all the good. You know, I done showed everybody the bad, and we done seen the bad enough.
Okay.
So I'm trying to show the positive side.
My question would be, like, what is some of those beautiful sides you want to show the people? Like, so the people can get a clearer understanding of it.
Like, you know, we real resilient. When you come from the bottom, you got to be resilient. You got to be able to bounce back from anything. And
Right.
that's one thing I appreciate about the struggle. And the people in the struggle so much is You know, they resilient. You feel me?
Right.
People wake up some days not knowing how they gonna pay their bills, and by the end of the day, they find a way
gotta
to pay their bills.
yeah.
You know?
Right.
So I'm trying to highlight, you know, the resiliency, the spirit, you know, the type of struggle that, this type of strength that it takes to endure the struggle, you know, things like that, you know.
Right.
What was that turning point for you to make the decision? You say, you know what, I'm gonna start kind of focusing this energy and looking on the positive side and make music towards that instead of focusing on the negative side and just, you know, doing the legend shit.
It's when I became a roster.
Okay.
I became a roster for
Okay. Can we talk about that journey? Like,
oh yeah, we can talk about that.
Let's get into it, man.
So
Teach us something. Teach us something. Teach us something.
Yeah.
well, I got locked up when I was 16. So throughout my journey, I ran across some rosters from Virgin Islands.
Okay.
And I studied the teachings, and you know, I became real disciplined and dedicated in it. And it was a point to where I was teaching, and I was the youngest person in prison once upon a time, and I was the one that was teaching everybody else the lessons in prison. So and the people that was locked up with me can vouch for that.
Okay.
So
Solid.
Yeah,
Solid.
facts.
All the way
So-
solid. Stop playing.
so when I became a roster, it changed my outlook. You feel me? It changed my outlook on my mission, my purpose. So
I mean, do you
everything
feel
started with
a lot of
Rastafari.
people out here, a lot of young artists, a lot of people out here still trying to find themselves, haven't found their purpose.
I think a lot of people. It's so bad now. I think a lot of people then gave up already on trying to find what their purpose is, and they just going with the flow. You know.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta think about it. Like, we live in a real world. People be having a lot of stuff going on. People
Right.
be having to try to survive in the streets and try to take care of their kids. A lot of people don't got enough time to try to think about who they is and what their purpose is.
That's true.
You feel me? A lot of people don't got enough time to even sit down and think about, you feel me? Some people so deep in the trenches that they can't, even if they wanted to change their life, they gotta watch their back for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
Even if they wanted to change, they can't change.
Is that something that you wanted to kind of get out of, that mentality of having to think that way or having to move that way consistently?
Yeah, facts. That's definitely, and I'm trying to be the living example for that.
Okay.
That's why I took the name Jailbird, because they always say jailbirds can't fly.
That was gonna be my next question. That's some real shit. Now, that's some real shit. That was gonna be my next question. Where the name Jailbird Izzy come from?
It came from a quote. Y'all ain't gonna believe this,
Just
but
speak-
it came
speak-
from a
speak on
quote
it.
from Malcolm X. He
Oh.
said, "If you black, you was born in jail." He said, "You shouldn't be afraid to go to jail, because if you black, you was born in jail." So me being in prison, when I read that quote, and being a jailbird already, and then having some substance to add to it,
Okay.
I was like, bro, we need to embrace that, because we was all born in that same captivity, you know. So I took the name Jailbird because of that. I took the name Issy because my Rastafari name is Israel.
Okay,
so
let's go.
Issy for short. So I just put them together.
Okay.
So you
That's
get
dope.
the image and you get the consciousness at the same time.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
just
that's
that Rastafarian part. Does that play an impact on your music? That like me that you're bringing within your music now?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go.
Like I don't cuss in my music, so I
Oh,
don't
let's
drop
go.
no-
That's
I
some
don't do
real
no
shit.
cuss words, but you wouldn't know if you listen to it because it sounds so flowing.
Yeah.
But I don't cuss in my
I
music.
thought I heard him say bitch like twice, but he didn't. I had to play it back, but he didn't say that. He didn't say that. He said baby.
Nah, for real though. I don't cuss in my music. I try to drop Jews in my music because my goal is to reach two sets of people. You got people that's in the trenches that want to lead the trenches, so I got to try to make music for them to help them in their journey. But then you got another side of people that's in the trenches and they don't want to lead the trenches. So I can't just turn my back on them people. So I got to try to give them games like, okay, if you're gonna be in the trenches, this is the game that you
Yeah.
need to
Okay.
survive. Now, I ain't
Okay.
gonna condoning what you're doing, but I'm gonna show you how you're supposed to do it.
Okay.
Live correctly.
I mean, okay, no, and that's a good point though. A lot of people don't understand, like some of these people just gonna accept that lifestyle.
Facts.
Right.
So I'd rather kind of give you hope, or not even give you hope, but kind of give you some rules to it that you can at least follow if you
Sure.
choose to live that lifestyle.
Facts.
But you're giving us both of them. You understand what I'm saying? You can do it this way, or you can do it that way.
For sure.
I mean, has that always been your lane of music, or did you? That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking. Talk to her. Let's get it.
Nah, I used to make demon music when I
You-
was on demon time when I was young.
Yeah.
I was 16.
Yeah.
Well, I got YouTube videos on there. I was on demon time, dissing the ops, dissing the dead, you know, and I was on all that, you know. So, you know, but it's something I grew out of. you know.
Okay, no, so, and that's another thing. I don't know if y'all remember, like Gucci, like maybe like a couple months ago, drop out the little song, "We Need to Stop Dissing the Dead," the whole nine. Well, I mean, you remember that?
Yeah,
What was the change for you to say, you know, this is not the kind of lane of music I want to go in no more?
Cause I got my conscience. Like,
Okay.
I'm the type of person, like, if I don't know something, then I'm ignorant. But once I know something, it's hard for me to go against what I know. So if I know what I'm doing is wrong, and I stand on these principles that I say I stand on as a roster and this and that, I can't allow myself to. My heart won't let me fake it, bro.
Okay.
My heart won't let me do it. I just can't do it. So even if I wanted to make that type of music, but it'd eat me up so much in my heart, bro. I wouldn't enjoy music no more. Even if I wanted to make that type of music.
Does that like come back to haunt you at times? Like some of the music that you made?
Or something, just period, like your whole past.
It haunted me. It haunted me. Mostly it haunted me in my past.
Yeah.
But the kind of good thing about how I used to live is it's a certain respect. It's a certain respect that people got to me where I ain't got to prove nothing. You know, 'cause I done did enough to where I ain't got to prove nothing. You feel me? So like it haunted me in my past, but today it don't really haunt me because everybody know what type of person I am.
Right.
And then listening to the music, like it kind of, to me, to be honest with you, that kind of helped me understand the type of music that you make today.
Yeah.
And I could kind of relate to it a little bit more, being the fact that you honestly, it came from a real place versus you just being somebody that just all of a sudden became a gangster trying to tell me how to be a gangster.
Right.
Or not even necessarily telling me how to be a gangster, but also giving me rules and also guiding me in the streets. Versus you actually lived that life and actually been there, actually put in the time, actually did the time to be able to say to speak on it. Do you feel like everybody that's speaking on the game is not? That's what I'm asking. So you already know where I'm
Cap
going.
rap.
Let's go.
It's cap rap. 90% of the music I be hearing be cap rap. Even on the local level, like in the people in the streets that make music, they be capping in their raps, and I don't really understand why they be doing it because people gravitate towards what's real. Like when a person know you really who you say you is, that's gonna make them gravitate towards you more. So people be capping and everybody be knowing they be capping, and I don't really understand why they be getting into that for.
Give me one or two artists that you know be capping off real.
Look,
You said Quavo? You said I'm fucking with
He ignorant as shit.
you said who? You said what? I'm playing with you.
stay focused, man.
Is there any artists out there you want to work with?
Like local artists or
Local,
No, it wouldn't matter. Local,
famous, it don't
famous.
matter.
man, I ain't gonna lie.
That you believe.
Yeah.
Look, Cincinnati, my city lit when it comes to the music. We just don't get the resources.
Okay.
So in the city, because I'm big on the local artists, I want to work with YTB Trench.
Shout out Trench, man. Let's go, man.
He signed the YSL.
Let's go. Let's
Slime
go.
Life, Young Thug and them.
He still got a deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Lil Speed from the city. He's a legend in our city. He's been making music since we were shorties. We the same age, really. So I want to work with Lil Speed,
Shout out
YTB
Speed.
Trench. Man, it ain't too many artists that I really don't want to work with because they so talented. But I don't do no cap rapping, so it's a few cap rappers out there that I ain't got no rap for.
When you say no names,
I
I
ain't
don't
gonna
know
say
like
no
that.
name because they know.
Shit, I'll shout him out. Goddamn ATBG. Yeah, nigga, you out there capping out there in the streets. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you, but on some real shit. I mean, you make a very good point on just the music scene in Cincinnati. What is the music scene like in Cincinnati for people that's not there?
Cincinnati, we don't really got our own swag really because it's like we take a lot of pieces from different places. So right now in Cincinnati, it's a real like everybody doing the Flint type stuff, like the Detroit flow.
Okay.
You know if you know what I'm talking about.
Big T,
that
Grizzly.
Rio,
Yeah, man, yeah,
Rio's, the Rio. What's they call them? Rio the something. They doing that type of Flint.
That Rio flow all day.
Yeah, that Rio flow. But we don't really got our own sound. We got good artists, but we don't got a distinct sound, and it's because we ain't really had no exposure. Mm-hmm. So by us not having no exposure, we feel like we gotta latch on to other people's wave in order to, you feel me, get lit.
I mean, what do you think is that the reason? What do you think the reason why Cincinnati don't have much exposure besides people not creating their own style and their own style? Is they outlets for people to go to? I'm pretty sure they got open mic shows and everything.
Yeah, they got all of that.
What's the disconnect between the mainstream and Cincinnati?
In the city, in Cincinnati, man, I'm gonna be honest. People don't. They ain't taking them chances.
Okay.
They not taking them risks. You feel me? They getting comfortable. They getting comfortable with the local clout.
Okay.
And they satisfied with that. Like they get a 10,000, 20,000 views. Some get 100,000 views, and they feel like
We made it.
made it.
Yeah.
And they get satisfied. They stop grinding. You feel me? They stop doing shows. They stop doing this and that. And that's what's really keeping the city from really blowing. We don't got nobody really out there trying to get it, except for me. I feel like.
I'm about to say, because we got Jailbird, Izzy right here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Not in Cincinnati.
In Atlanta.
Right here in Atlanta, networking and moving. What gave you that push to say, bro, you know what, I got to step outside of my city too?
I'm just a realist, like that. 9 times out of 10, you can't see. My city is full of dreams. Everybody got dreams.
Okay.
When
Right.
you come to places like Atlanta, Houston, California, this is where the realities is at. You feel me? So I want to go to where the people who got the same dream as I got is fulfilling their dreams.
Okay.
You know, so that's why I come to a place like Atlanta, because I'm actually seeing people who got these dreams and they actually fulfilling their dreams and becoming realities. You know, for me. So that's why I take the trips down here, or I take the trips to Memphis. You know, and I go to Alabama. For me, and I work with shout out to Moss.
Shout out to
Entertainment.
Moss.
I work with Moss Entertainment, and I did a couple shows with him. You know, because I'm trying to go to where the people is accomplishing their goals at, and
Right.
fulfilling their dreams at.
Just networking and being around people who's actually moving in the same goal line and same path as you. How important that it is for artists to you.
Working with people.
Working with you traveling, so you working with other people that's traveling, like you said. You working with people chasing their dreams.
Yeah.
So for artists like in Cincinnati who's not doing that, please explain to them why important that is.
It give you faith, it give you hope. Like a lot of times when you don't get the support you want, you start down yourself. And it don't be because you're not capable, you don't got it, because most of the times you got it. But it's such a lack of inspiration because we ain't never seen the things that we trying to do. We ain't never seen nobody doing before that we know, you know. So, like for instance, a little kid ain't gonna want to grow up and be no entrepreneur because he don't even know no entrepreneurs. What he gonna want to be an entrepreneur?
That's some real shit. That's some real shit.
But he seen shooters, he seen drug dealers, so he can see that basketball players and football players. So that's what he want to be because that's what he see. So I tell the brothers to
Can't
come
get
out.
no realer than that, bro.
Yeah, I tell the brothers come out the city and go where people that got motion at. Because when you see that people is doing the same things that you want to do, it's going to give you an inspiration that you ain't going to get back home.
If Jailbird Izzy wasn't an artist, a poet, a preacher, you know what I mean? A philanthropist. What did I say?
What? Nigga, what?
You know what the fuck I mean? You know what the fuck I mean?
For who?
What would you be doing, my guy?
If I want a rapper, if I want rapping,
If you wasn't rapping. If I wasn't rapping, baby.
I'd probably be, I ain't gonna lie. If I want rapping, I'd probably be on some Marcus Garvey type stuff.
Oh, let's go. Let's
I'd
go.
probably be on that type of lane. 'Cause
We
that's
need
where
that.
my real passion at.
Dead ass?
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
that.
Feel me? I'd probably be on that type of lane, you know.
Dr.
I ain't gonna say
Umar.
too much about
Umar
Dr.
Johnson.
Umar, he alright, but
I fuck with Umar.
I'm a little bit, my heart a little bit more radical than
You said a little bit more radical than that.
my heart.
We ain't gonna go too deep. We trying to stay on, we trying to put this on YouTube. We ain't gonna go too deep.
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
A little more allegedly
Yeah,
radical than Dr. Umar. But I mean, your passion would be galvanizing the people, if
For
anything.
sure. The youth, especially. Because
Especially.
I ain't really trying to gather nobody. If I gather some people my age and older than me, that's cool, but we ain't the future.
Okay.
Right.
So it ain't no really point of us. Most of the time when we get knowledge and new information, we really keep it to ourselves.
Yeah.
So I'd rather go to the youth and build with them, you feel me? Because I know they the future. When we
That's
die,
a
they
new way of
respect
looking
that.
at it.
Yeah.
I never
respect
really
that.
heard it like that from a current artist. That's how they
respect
doing
that,
it
yeah.
right now. It's real shit. So your message is not necessarily, my shit ain't for y'all, nigga. My shit for them.
It's for the youth. Nah, no cap.
Nah, fuck that. That's on the t-shirt, but my shit ain't for you,
Everything I do
nigga.
for the youth, man.
I mean, shit,
I got love for everybody, but it's for the youth.
For the youth. Important giving back to the people that's coming up. Like, I'm pretty sure you made that transition, like you said, when you got into Rastafari and the whole nine. If you wasn't, you know what I mean, rapping right now, you'd be Marcus Garvey.
Facts.
If you give a message to the youth right now that ain't rapping, what would be that?
Never lose God. Never lose God. And I know that ain't that might not be the coolest thing to say, but it's a reality. And people who lose God or lose they faith in something greater than themselves, they become immoral people. Like, them be the worst people because they don't have no morals, they don't have no boundaries, they willing to do anything. So when you lose faith in something greater than yourself, what you living for other than yourself? That's how snakes is created. So I'ma tell people, never lose God, never lose your faith in something greater than yourself. You know, whether it's a mission, whether it's your children, you know, whatever you make your God, whatever you make your reason for living, never lose it. Facts.
And what's yours?
God.
Let's go. Let's go. Stop playing. Stop
God
playing.
and my people, man, and my father. Rest in peace, Bump. Do it for Bump every time. Do my 3 me. Do it for God. I do it for Bump. I do it for my people. So that's what I do it for.
Let's talk about Bump, man. I mean, you definitely mentioned his name in highly regards on some real shit. Who he is to you, what he means to you, and shit. I mean, how did he play a role in creating who we got right here on the couch, man?
That's my daddy, so he created me.
Let's go.
Right.
He the one introduced me to music. I grew up watching him make music.
Okay. So music has always been in the family.
Yeah.
Let's get into it, man. I want to talk about it.
We've been making music since, like I said before, when we ain't had no microphones, we used to take our headphones, plug them into like the headphones, the microphone slot,
and
then rap through the headphone and capture the music like that. Like, we've been doing music since shorty. So, you know, that's my dad. He the one that taught me the business. He the one that taught me how to network. He the one that got me outside of my box. He the one that created our label, Hustler World. You know, he the one that, you feel me? He like the guardian angel of everything we do. He the one, he the foundation. You feel me?
That's the name of the label, Hustler World.
Hustler World.
Hustler World, stop playing, man. Y'all better understand what's going on, man.
Yeah, Hustler World in the building right now.
Stop playing.
Salute to the team.
Team in the building right now. Lucky we can't turn the cameras around, but we got a team in the building right now.
Fact.
Hustler World is the label, man. Oh shit, so family always been in the music bloodline, always been there before you even got started on it. You even took me back to recording with the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got 5 before mixtape in '99 back then, you know. Man, forget all y'all, nigga. Understand, bro. I used to rap, man.
Right.
I used to rap, man. Stop. Like, I had mixtapes out here.
It's all the way.
You might have to look up, do a little feature or something.
Compact this. Compact this with the marker.
Yeah, boy, you had to read the tape before you put that bitch in. B-side. Stop.
Factory.
But now on some real shit, man. I don't know, man. To me, like I said, it's definitely how I hear the music. I relate it to like what's going on right now, and also in the genre of music right now. But the message is different if you're listening. But I can still make you feel and dance in the club the whole night.
Thanks.
Was that your intention when you started making music?
Yeah, for sure.
Come
Well,
on
not
out.
when I started making music.
Okay, I was about to say now.
Nah, when I picked up music again, when I
Okay.
got out of prison.
Okay.
You feel me? Because most of the people, when you listen to my music, it sound like the Lil Durks. You feel me? It sound like that. But when you listen to what I be saying, you be like,
Yeah,
he
he
knows
something
something
different. Yeah.
he knows something. You know, so I got the music where, you know, that's the type of music I make to where you feel it. Because, you know, we based on the vibe, the rhythm. So I give you the rhythm, but I'm gonna drop some jewels in there.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna overwhelm you with the knowledge. I ain't gonna overwhelm you. Like, I ain't gonna be no Nas or no J. Cole or nothing like that, or no Kendrick. You know, I respect what they doing, but I'm trying to reach people where they at the same time, giving them jewels for me to take with them.
That's a real shit, man. Because you're not trying to compare yourself to Kendricks or the J. Cole's. Like you saying, I'm not even in that lane, but I'm also in my own lane. What do you consider your lane outside of that? Because you're giving jewels and knowledge to at the same time too, but at the same time, it's just not boom, 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 if that makes any sense.
My lane,
last Kendrick Lamar album, no disrespect, I had to goddamn have a dictionary beside me and Google open.
That's what I mean. Like
while I was listening.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm just
and I know this. I know some guys like this too. A lot of guys that be trying to do that lane of music, that conscious, that woke type music. They doing it more for themselves than they doing it for the people.
Okay.
Because if you making music for the people, you gonna make something. You ain't gonna need no dictionary. When you know large number of your people don't know these words, you ain't gonna be saying these words in your song for the person to understand what you're saying. That's like reading a legal document, listening to some of these rappers, bro. So you gotta make, if you're doing it for your people, then you're gonna make music that they can understand and relate to. If you're doing it for your own like self-righteous image and stuff like that, then that's where you get the dictionary rappers and all that. But
So my question is, and just a question, do you feel like that's dumbing it down?
what's that?
Like, cause you say, for example, you say like, people shouldn't have to break out a dictionary in order to understand your lyrics, right? Yeah. But a lot of times, like when you hear people like, I think Lupe Fiasco made a track about dumbing it down and stuff like that. Like that, the labels want you to dumb it down. They don't want you to be as lyrical and stuff. But do you feel like when you say that, all right, I want to make people's music for my peoples, for them to understand? Do you still feel like that's considered being dumbed down, or do you feel like it's an in between level for that?
I don't consider dumbing, like personally for myself, I don't consider dumbing down because that's where I'm at.
Right.
Like if I was to try to rap like that, I'd be trying to be something that I'm not. You feel me? So I'm gonna be myself. You feel me? And I just found out that the people relate to this more. Right. For me, I ain't talking about sliding on no ops. I ain't talking about doing none of that. I'm just talking how I talk now.
Right.
Feel me? But I'm giving a message in the music. You know, so I want you to understand what I'm saying.
Right.
You know, I can say the same thing that Kendrick's saying without using those words.
Right.
You know, so he might be wising us up. You know, he might be taking a version of what I'm saying that's considered dumbed down and wising it up for the people that got more knowledge than the people that I'm making music for.
But I mean, we talking to the heart of the trenches, man.
Right.
We talking to the heart of the trenches.
Exactly.
Kendrick ain't the heart of the trenches.
Right.
He the heart of the college kids. So what I will say,
Compton, what?
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, because I do realize and understand what you're saying. Because people who like really in the trenches, bro, like them niggas is not going to ride out with Kendrick Lamar playing in the background. You understand what I'm saying? Like we going to goddamn go take care of this little situation. I might need a little knowledge, but I don't want to hear all that shit. Fuck what you talking about, Hakeem. What's the minister side? We ain't trying to hear what you see what I'm saying?
Fuck out here, Sharif.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Sharif. But we ain't trying to hear that shit, that bullshit, Sharif.
Yeah.
On some real shit.
Fact.
I mean, how easy was it? You about to be back, man. This Rapanalytics, man. We got so much to get into.
Yeah, it's so much, bro.
We got Jailbird, Izzy in the building.
In the building, clap that
Dropping
up.
jewels doing the interview. Understand what's going on, Rapanalytics? Let's go.
And we back, man. We still got Jailbird, Izzy in the building, man. Dropping all kinds of jewels for y'all. We about to get into some more shit, bro. Nino, take it away.
Stop playing, man. Rapanalytics, man. Every Friday, 7 to 9, man. You know what it is, man. Big Rapanalytics, the #1 media podcast in Atlanta right now.
Stop playing.
Who we got in the building. Jailbird, Izzy, been dropping jewels all night, man. I hope y'all been tuning in live. I hope y'all been tuning in the camera. Understand what's going on, man. I want to start off, get back into the beginning of this music career. I know you said you was giving us the drill hard shit in the beginning. Can we? What was the first one, man? What was the first
first track?
What was the first record?
Yeah.
My biggest song back then was called "Ain't Safe."
Ain't Safe.
Yeah, and it was a diss song, and somebody died, or whatever, and
situation on that, kind of talked about, touched on a little bit, allegedly. You know what I mean? I mean, that back music catalog, do you want people to kind of go back to hear, like, the beginning and the process of who you are now? So would you discourage people from going back to that big early catalog? Talk to me.
No, I wouldn't discourage people because, for me, that's part of my story. I used to have shame about it, but I don't really, it is what it is. That's what made me who I am. And there's still a piece of that that's inside of me still. If I'm being real,
that's some real shit.
Eliminate all that out of me, so it's still a piece of me. So I ain't gonna discourage nobody from me doing a background check to me.
That first name of that first project, talk to me. And what that first project meant to you. at the time?
My first mixtape was called "Don't Worry."
Don't worry.
Yeah, and it was a statement that I made to my family that don't worry, I got us. And this was in 2012.
Okay.
So I was like 15.
15.
Yeah, I was 15.
How long you
11
been
years
making music?
ago, boy. Yeah.
How long you started? 15?
I mean, that's when I started recording music. I started recording music when I was 14.
Okay. When you started making and writing music.
I don't write no music.
Right.
Here we go, man. Here we go, man. Got the Jay-Z flow.
Yeah.
The Izzy flow.
Right.
Go into more detail about that, bro. So why don't you write more music? Tell us, bro. Tell us.
Well, I feel like the more, that's how I feel like a lot of cat rappers be getting made, because they got time to actually create something. I just go in there and I be talking about things I be going through, but I decode it so you don't really know what I'm talking about. But I just speak from my heart. I feel like it's better to speak from your heart than to sit down and write something. It almost become like it's a job or something for me. Like you sitting down writing it, then you got to look over and read it. Like, nah, I don't like that. I just say what's...
Has it always been like that?
No. When I first started rapping, it was writing.
Okay.
And that's
So
probably
what time did you do the Lil Wayne and say I'm ditching the pad and the pen?
a little bit before I got locked up.
Okay.
I was freestyling everything, and it was easy to freestyle back then because we was going through that Chief Keef era.
Yeah.
Where
the music kind of chopped up a little bit and you had time
yeah,
to
you
kind
could
of...
you could just ABC rapping really, but it's a lot of drill, so it was easy to freestyle, you know. But now I listen to a beat over and over, and I write music really in my brain because I rehearse the music in my head, and then I record it. You know, sometimes one take. It take me one take to record it. Sometimes I gotta go back and punch in, but I memorize all my lyrics in my head and then I record it.
That's fine, because I was about to ask you the formula of how you do it. Like, do you do the Lil Wayne concept, basic freestyle, go back, okay, readjust?
I do that sometimes when I got like an idea on how I want the song to sound like, but I ain't formulated nothing.
Okay.
Then I'll punch in and just say something, then I say, all right, let me think of something then. But 9 times out of 10, when I go to the studio, we go in the studio after this too. And,
stop playing. Don't stop. What?
What's that spot called? Where we go to the studio? Huh? Flint Road.
Jonesboro?
Yeah,
Okay.
we go to the studio in Jonesboro.
Your mama
South.
crib, nigga.
Yeah.
Name that shit. Call your mama crib, man. Name the studio your mama crib,
Right.
He's dropping the addies, man.
Yeah, let's go.
What you
We
talking
don't need
about?
y'all niggas put it up like that, but understand, man.
Now I just, like, when I go to the studio now, I already know what I'm about to rap because I didn't already listen to the beat like 1,000 times.
Okay.
So I already know.
So you're not just going to the studio blank, man. You already got what
No,
you're
no,
going
no.
on, the beat you already got. So you going in there prepared. It just ain't written down.
Write down.
But you understand the beats that you're going and the songs that you're going to create.
For sure.
Can we get that studio process, man? How do you, what's your, I mean, you told us shit is already recorded in your mind, boom, boom, boom. So when you hit the studio, do you hit the engineer like, boom, this is what I'm doing, let's hit play and let's go?
Yeah, I'm real. I make some engineers mad because I know how I want my music to sound. So I be telling them like, I want you to do this to it. But I can go in 2 hours. 2 hours easy. I could do 4 songs.
Let's go.
4 complete songs in 2 hours. I could do 2 songs an hour. I might do 3 depending on if it's a verse, hook, and a verse, hook, or if it's just a verse, or whether it's a hook, verse, and then hook.
Oh, I got you.
So, you know, I like to go in there, record, do my song. I don't like being disturbed. I ain't about to be smoking. And
That's what I was
trying
going to ask you,
enjoy
man.
the time.
What do you need in the studio, man, to make that hit?
Me.
It's work.
You said what?
You said me? I don't need nobody else.
I don't go to the
Let's
studio.
go.
I don't go to the studio for the experience or nothing, because I grew up in the house with a studio. So
Yeah.
I go to the studio to handle business, to make music.
That's the office right there.
Yeah, and I gotta pay these people, so I ain't about to be wasting no time trying to.
So you ain't try
They be
but come
in there
on
with
now,
the,
we ain't got the hoes in there done paid
yeah,
2,000 for 8 hours, nigga.
that's the show and
Yeah,
tell.
we in there
The whole
chilling.
game like, yo.
We got
that's
one
my
song
nigga
out there,
Izzy.
though. We got one hit out there,
all
though.
that, man.
So what if, bro, if you collab, though, and then, you know, we got the studio, everybody doing their thing, what's your concept based on how you work when you collab with somebody. They doing their thing, you feel me? Hosting background, goddamn the Bel Air, some goddamn De Leon, you know what I'm saying? What do you do?
Niggas walking around with Rapanalytics hats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just
So you guys when I'm in the studio with everybody doing the background?
No, so
Yeah,
like
what's
for
your
example, so you could I got you. Let's say you collab with Baby, right?
Okay.
You in the studio with Baby. Baby got you got strippers over here, people smoking over there, you got drinks everywhere. Rapanalytics walking around saying you already know what time it is.
Facts.
What? Yeah.
Definitely
What?
gonna be there.
Yeah. So
They
what?
self in the picture.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Jailbird say, nah, just send me the record, bro.
Definitely
Just send me
gonna
the
be there.
record.
Yeah, that's how all the features I did, except for one or two. But all the features I do, they send them to me. And I do got a problem with not sending the songs back as quick as I should. Because I be so caught up in my own music. Well, that's something I'm working on. No, I'm gonna be honest, something I'm working on. But most of the songs, you gotta send them to me. But I can work in the studio with I can work with some strippers and I'm from the trenches, so it's ain't nothing to me. It just ain't, you feel me?
So you say it take you a little minute to get. So how long till it take Izzy to get a track back to the person after they say, hey, I want you on this track, boom, here's the bread, whatever.
Look easy, but don't put me on timeline on camera, bro.
I'm just asking a
This is say, don't
question.
put me on timeline on camera,
If
bro.
you send me a feature, you gotta be on my ass about it, bro. 'Cause I ain't gonna lie. Y'all seen like how DJ Khaled was with Drake? When that DJ Khaled was having Drake up, like, man, we need to do the video. And you gotta be on me like that to get the feature back in a timely manner. Cause I didn't set on features. I'm still sitting on some features. I didn't set on features 3 months, 6 months.
It's coming though. Shit is on the way, nigga.
I'm about to get
Shit
to
is
it.
on the way.
Give me some time.
I mean, but nonetheless, like you said, on some real shit. Like most artists can't be honest, and that's some honest shit, bro. Like
Right, real nigga.
I get caught up in my own music at sometimes. So you send me some shit, it's gonna take me some time to get it back to you, not unless you on my ass about it,
Right.
because I'm really building my shit and building my community and building my team. Am I wrong?
Now that's fact. Especially, I also measure like what type of artist you is. Like if you a serious artist, like I know you gonna want the song, you gonna really shoot the video, and you gonna get the song fast. For me, if I know if I know you. If I know,
Serious about your
yeah,
shit.
if you're serious about your music. If I know you just one of them guys that just every now and then you make a song, you might drop it. I'm gonna be as passionate about it as you is. You know?
It probably go off how hard the song is too. Though.
Yeah, if the song hard, if the song
I'll
hard,
get on that beat. Quick.
I'm gonna decide.
Nah, nigga, get on this goddamn country single, man. I got for you, man. Easy, what a verse, man. Come on, now you supposed to give me the Nelly. Like,
We in the trenches.
Send them to me, Morgan Wallen, whatever, man.
Nah, that's some real shit.
Shit, they cut checks too, though.
Right, you feel me?
I mean, but you willing to work with any artist, you know what I mean? Understand, like, you may have to understand the time frame, and your business got to be together for me to take you serious. Now, that's some real shit. And I do feel like a lot of artists is not putting themselves in a serious position to be taken seriously, too. At the same time, too, handle your business. If you show me, if I can see that you handle your business, of course, I'm going to get it back to you in a business fashion, because I know you're going to do everything to push this particular record within your business and how you pushing yourself. Right. So if I don't see the movement within yourself, then of course, like, bro, like, yeah, shit, I get it back to you when Young Thug get out.
Facts. I was about to say something.
Well, I'm just saying, man, that might be 6 years.
Speak on it.
But man, what was I about to say?
New
Also,
project.
hold on. No, also though, like I don't charge for none of my features, so you feel me?
Yeah, boy, you're going to have to wait on that one.
Yeah, so
Dead ass, you're going to have to wait on that
I
one.
ain't charging you. Just gonna have to take it on the chin.
Shit, boy, take it on both chin. Ain't two of them bitches.
Yeah, so that's a part of it too. If you pay me though, I send it. If you decide to pay me, I do it fast. But I don't charge people no features because I feel like we all on a local level. So I ain't about to try to make it seem like I'm bigger than what I am.
Yeah.
You feel me? A lot of artists out here, they charging people for features,
That's real.
but paying to do shows. Like, how you gonna charge somebody to do a feature with you, but you paying the promoter to do a show?
Bro, stop dropping jewels on them. Izzy.
Facts. Like,
Start dropping
promoter-
jewels on 'em.
You doing the show, the promoter giving you 20% of what you sell in tickets, or 25% of what you sell in tickets. You paying that man 75% of your hustle, but you gonna charge a person to do a feature? You think too much of yourself. Chill out.
There it is. Y'all heard it.
So I want to get
Charging me to
into.
pay the promoter, nigga.
Yeah.
I want to get into like. So you, like you said, y'all got a label. Y'all got a team. Is there other artists in the team that you work with want to put on and stuff like that?
Right now, Hustle the World,
I'm about to say it's all the movement.
Yeah.
It's a label.
yeah, it's a label. The main thing we focusing on is the administration. So when you see my videos, you might not see a lot of people in my videos. You ain't gonna see a whole lot of faces in my videos, because behind the scenes, I got people that's been with us from the beginning that's putting stuff together. You feel me?
Right.
I'm more focused on making sure everything is done right. You feel me? Than trying to have the image of having a lot of people with us. So in our label right now, I'm the only active artist, you know, and you know, but behind the scenes, we got guys doing a lot of work. We got photographers, we got guys making clothing, we got a lot going on behind the scenes, you know. But right now,
artists
the
you
music
got on
lane,
your back.
yeah, the music lane is my lane,
Yeah.
you know, as of now.
Respect that.
So really, bro, it sounds like you kind of got the label on your back.
Yeah, I'm the CEO. So my pop passed away, and I became the CEO.
R.I.P. the boss. Like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. You didn't say that.
Facts.
I mean, does that like make you drive even harder with the music and with the movement and pushing the shit where it needs to go?
Facts. Like I told the brothers early that I was talking to, this ain't really my dream. I told y'all what I'd be doing if I'm rapping.
Right.
So this rap stuff ain't my dream. I'm doing it because it was my dad's dream.
Okay.
I ain't about to let his legacy that he done built up just go to the waste. You feel me? So when I first got out of prison, I wasn't rapping. I told him I wasn't rapping. Everybody knew I wasn't rapping. But you feel me? Because it's my dad's wish to make this music, I picked it up. You know, so we do it for bump every time. Long live the realest ones.
New project, man, that you're working on right now. I know you got some new shit that's hitting right now, some shit that's coming out. Please understand the movement, man. Jailbird, Izzy in the building. Talk to us about the new project, new music, man. Let's go.
I got in January 21st, I dropped the Heartbeat of the Trenches. I'm about to drop the deluxe to that. So it's gonna have all the original songs on it. It's gonna have 12 extra songs. And the reason I'm dropping the deluxe is because I feel like my first album didn't really get the response that I wanted it to get because I didn't really promote it as much as I could have.
Okay.
So I got a lot of hit songs on that last album that people ain't really heard. I ain't did no videos to. So instead of moving on to a next project, I want to make sure that I fully, you know, exploit everything from my first project before I go into the next project. So I'm just gonna add some new songs to the old album, call it the Heartbeat of the Trenches Deluxe.
Okay.
You know.
Now that's a pretty dope ass idea. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel like you didn't give the advertisement or just wasn't everybody didn't receive it, so you're just gonna combine the new with the old and be able to get both sides from the man. Stop.
Like, nah, y'all finna hear my good shit. So goddamn, I'm finna
Oh, this album like you ain't hear this shit I dropped, bro.
These bitches ain't going to waste,
Right.
man. Stop playing.
They're not going to waste, but
Yeah.
I'm also dropping something else, surprise.
But we have a few artists that definitely done that before. Definitely had T.I. did it with his first I'm Serious album. Nelly did it with his first little project. All the good shit from the 2 Chainz, same thing.
Rod Wave did the deluxe.
Did the same thing, be able to put the new music with the old music and also be able to get a whole scope of. I think that's another reason why a lot of the fans fell in love with these particular artists because you got to see here, even when you first caught them, the old shit with the new shit and who they was and what they are now. And the music all kind of blend together, to be honest with you.
Facts.
And this nigga kill you and preach to your ass. But stop playing with you, man.
And like another good thing about the deluxe is, and I encourage more artists to do this though, because ain't no point of keep you a local artist, you keep making new albums. I encourage people to make deluxe because it might take one song that's gonna blow you up. And if that one song is on that deluxe, all them other songs is gonna get played.
Let's go, man. Let's go. And to be honest with you, sign scan wise, like all niggas gonna have to go back once you scan that for that deluxe package. You're gonna have to see where that music come from because once you start looking it up individually, the old shit gonna come up. So you're gonna go through the old shit too, be like, damn, that wasn't even on the deluxe, and you're gonna go through the old shit.
Right.
So to me, it's a good marketing plan. Start playing, man, how important business is in the aspect since you're running the labor right now. It's the world, let's go, man.
Business, everything. We're operating on business, so business is everything. So, like, it's a lot of questions y'all done asked since I've been up here that I ain't respond to. I kind of, you feel me? Because, for me, gotta be a businessman. I can't say certain stuff. People get offended. People get in their feelings. So
Who you doing your taxes to?
Nah, bro, you have to plan this.
Who's your accountant, man? Who's shooting your videos?
You have to have plan
That's
this.
how
You feel me?
Nah. We definitely gonna ask, but at the same time too, business. But at the same time too, business is important enough to not be able to disclose everything
Facts.
and what you're doing and how you're moving.
facts. So like when we took this trip, people don't even know we was taking this trip down here. So people back in the city, they seen this on live. They just now seeing that we in
Boy,
the
stop playing, boy. We in Cincinnati right now,
We don't
Nah,
talk-
we in the A.
We don't talk about it, man. We just do it.
but you know, pop up, but stop playing, man. Today's music, the way music is going right now, like you said, a lot of it is cap rap on some real shit. And I feel like real talk, the music that you making is a positive change in what we hearing, but also still relating to what we used to.
Facts. It's
And
trench
so-
music.
Trench music, harder than
Right.
trenches, understand, man. Shirts coming out soon, Rapanalytics. Izzy gonna be tuning in on the tap in, man. He gonna wear the shirts and everything. Let's go, 20%, let's go. What I said, business. What I will say, at the same time, too, music video, man. You just shot a music video, man. Music video, is it out right now? What we talking about? What we got going?
Yeah, I just dropped a new music video last night. Well, this morning, 12 a.m.
Oh, shit, 12 a.m.
So y'all need to tap in.
Yeah, it dropped. I shot this video 6 months ago. I've been holding on to it. It's the space shot my videos.
Okay.
So, but I just dropped it, and you know, we got a good response so far. You know,
Name of the video.
called
Where
Hit
can
and
they
Run.
find it at?
It's Hit and Run. It's actually the song that I'm gonna perform later.
Stop playing, man. We don't give them too much. Don't give it all to him yet. Don't give it all to him yet.
You ain't hear
We
that.
was gonna surprise him, man. They ain't even know,
Still
man.
playing Destiny.
We can't tell them all everything either. We can't tell them everything either, bro.
Yeah.
It's called Hit and Run. It's a whole lot of, like when I was talking, it's a whole lot of street game,
Okay.
but it don't got no cussing, it ain't got no sliding in it, but damn near you gonna
still
listen
get the
to
feel,
it.
yeah.
You be like, you damn near cross the threshold on that. You feel me? So,
Okay. Hey.
New project out right now. New music video just dropped. 12 a.m. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all better pay attention, understand what's going on. Izzy, you still out here moving tonight, man? Any shows, anything coming up recently? Anywhere they can catch you at? Niggas ain't even know he was in Atlanta right now, man. He just grabbed the team and
in
shoot,
August.
jetted out.
in August, I'm planning on booking some shows through Moss Entertainment. For the dates that I seen that I'm liking is August 10th, 11th, 12th.
Okay.
I think it's like Dallas,
Let's go.
Austin, and another little side city.
All the major
So,
markets.
So that's the next little tour run or show run I'm gonna do. So
Hey, it's coming. It's
it's
coming.
coming.
Not even coming, nigga. We here. What the fuck is you saying?
Yeah, we the ride.
Here, man. We
Right.
here, man. All I'm saying is, man, Jailbird, Issy in the building, man. We got a special live performance. Understand, man, this shit is a movement, man. When we deal with artists like this, understand this shit is a lifestyle. Niggas ain't just preaching this shit. Like you carrying the torch for the whole fam on some real shit. And the passion that I hear from you, man, the jewels that you dropping. At the same time, too, you say you don't cuss in his music, but you still don't get the same feelings. I swear I heard it
This is
twice.
just a song.
I swear I heard it
This is a song
twice.
I'm talking about.
None of my music I cuss.
And faith, bro. What faith mean to you, man?
Faith,
Yeah. Because you brought it up a few times.
faith.
Ja, let's talk to me.
Nah, it's job, but faith is the reason to live. That's the reason to live. That's what faith is for everybody. You know, when a person loses faith, they become the worst person. So, faith is my reason to live.
That's what drives you?
Yeah,
That's what's up. That's what's up.
my purpose. Who I'm
Hustle
doing
World.
for. Hustle World.
What can we look forward to Hustle World? Besides Jailbird, Izzy, what's the next situations coming out of Hustle World?
We got Poso doing the photography. You know, the
Let's go.
visuals.
Stop playing, man. Stop playing.
We got Jalen. We trying to figure out what Jalen gonna do.
You say Jay in the back, where we stop playing, man. In the building.
We waiting on Little Scoops to get his act together. We know who Scoops is, so we waiting on him to get his act together.
But it's a lot more coming out of Hustle
We
World.
got the clothing line, Jailbird brand.
Oh, let's go. That's what I'm saying. Let
All
them see it.
embroidered.
Let them see it.
It dropped July 1st. We do the bucket hats. We got everything, the shorts, the sandals. We got purses, everything. So
Where can they get the merch from?
I ain't dropped the website yet. I'm gonna drop the website July.
Hit them directly, man.
Keeps tapping in.
Hit them directly, man. DM them directly, man.
Yeah.
You can get it before it hit the website.
Huh?
DM directly, man. Where can they find you at, man? Give us the socials, give us all
Jailbird
that.
Issy on all platforms. You know, so just look up Jailbird Issy. You know, see me. All you gotta do is type in Jailbird for real. I'm gonna pop up. So.
It's Googleable, niggas.
So you ain't gotta type my whole name in.
Type in
Niggas
Jailbird.
Googleable, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop up, so it's on all platforms.
Music to give music on all platforms. So to
Yeah,
Googleable.
iTunes, Spotify. I got the Google panel. You feel me? I'm everywhere. I'm in the prisons. So.
Oh man.
Okay.
I mean, do you think that's a different avenue, or you think that's an avenue that's not been really touched yet? But since you're familiar with it, you able to.
Prison is a lucrative spot for artists because, like I said in one of my songs, I don't care about streaming on Spotify because they play us in the prison.
Okay.
So, you know, me being a jailbird, there's so many guys in the prison that know me personally, and they just buy my music off the support, and they know my story. So
That's what's up.
they charging guys in there $199 for songs. So yeah, there's some profit in that. So y'all need to tap into that.
No, don't give him too much. Don't give him too much. Don't give him too much, man. Izzy got to clean up first, man. Understand, man. Part 2 coming soon, man. Stop playing, man. Jailbird Izzy in the house, man.
Yes, sir.
When I say, man, we got a special performance, man. Video out right now. Music on all platforms right now. You can DM them all platforms right now. If you're trying to book them, bro, DM them, bro. Get the information, understand what's going on, man. It's Rapanalytics, man. We'll be right back, man. Stop playing. Let's go, man.
Yo.
Special guest in the building, man. It's Jailbird Izzy performing live right now. Hit and run. Let's go, man.
From the trenches where they crash out, they keep it moving, here run. Bro, be safe and keep your head sharp. Almost Simpsons son. Buddy wanted to be a hooper, coach ain't pick him up. So we went back to the trenches, yeah, they told him get a gun. You think that's cute to die for anything, man, you don't live for nothing. She said she love me, she say anything, just to get some money. I know guys be screaming free they guys, but they gon' send them nothing. I drop cash on all the jailbirds, told them they ain't missing nothing. I drop jewels and all my verses, told them they ain't pick it up. I know guys who drink on activists, I told them give it up. I know guys who wanna be activists, can't let them give it up. I know guys who really get active, quick to tell you give it up. And if you don't, then they gon' take it, still send you up. But that's another story. We jumped in that water head first, ain't had no bungee cord. I been having my way, yeah, I got motion like a full sport. Police play with me, turn them pigs in the pool. You said you weren't scared when they got behind us, then what you look for? If you ain't willing to die for what we stand on, what you good for? We been keeping it cool but low key, we really warlords. When it's up, we like John Wick, we pull up floorboards. Check the scoreboard, cause ain't no stopping me. Know some local rappers who wanna diss to get some clout off me. Yeah, I seen your comments on your live, taking shots at me. Vegetarian could never beef, I'm about my collard greens. We could never beat my mob deep, I feel like Prodigy. Fake accounts, police on my page trying to follow me. Ask me where I got that cash from, I said the lottery. Put up on my mama the other day, she said she proud of me. Put up in the trenches the other day, we came from poverty. Plus we grew up off Save-A-Lots in the Dollar Tree. Ain't tryna sign no deal, but if we do, we buying property. Come back to the hood and buy the block. That's how it gotta be. How you coming, yeah? You boys better knock it off. Call up all my bros, make sure they safe when I hear shots go off. Coming up, the only remedy was Tylenol. When my daddy died, I cried one time and then I walked it off. Took it on the chin when Tay died off that fentanyl. Try to lead them right, but you know you can't get them all. Told lil' bro be safe, yeah, or they bout to send them off. Give you enough rope to hang yourself, that's how they kill you off. Goofy. This a full sport, police better not play with turning pigs in the pool. You said you wasn't scared when they got behind us, then what you look for? If you ain't willing to die for what you stand on, when they crash out, they keep it moving, here run. Bro, be safe and keep your head sharp, Homer Simpson's son. Buddy wanted to be a hooper, coach ain't pick him up. So he went back to the trenches, yeah, they told him get up. You think that's cute to die for anything, man, you don't live for nothing. She said she love me, she say anything, just to get some money. I know guys be screaming free they guys, but they ain't gon' send them nothing. I drop cash on all the jailbirds, told them they ain't missing nothing.